Raise your hand if you've ever heard the term basement baby. Not very many of you. Basement baby is a word sometimes used to describe children with sensory processing disorders who would rather stay home than go out in public because they're so afraid of sensory overload. These kids get overwhelmed by bright lights, loud noises, even the itchy texture of their clothing, and it causes an actual panic response. Sometimes they have a complete sensory meltdown with extreme behaviors like screaming and spitting and running away. So for their families, it probably feels like a good idea to stay home. But guess what? Being a basement baby is not what childhood is about. My friend Sarah is a third grade teacher at Desert Sands, and her son Gavin was diagnosed with nonverbal autism at the age of 2. Today, he's 12 and just wants to do all of the things his 2 brothers can do. So their family is always looking for safe places where they can play together while still considering Gavin's sensitivities. One time, they went to the movie theater and rented out the entire theater, knowing that the crowds would bother him, but neglected to adjust the sounds and lighting, and he became hysterical, and they had to carry him out. Another Target, he had a meltdown and actually ran through the front doors into the middle of the busy parking lot. These kids miss out on a lot because they just can't engage safely. But what if we could reduce these obstacles and give them tools to lessen sensory overload? We can. And today, I'm asking for $50,000 to make the museum that safe space. We're gonna build a low sensory room where caregivers can bring their children in the event of a meltdown and nurture and calm them using fidget toys, weighted blankets, and tranquil music. These kids will get VIP badges so that our autism certified staff knows that we have a patron with a sensory need. And they're gonna get sensory bags that include sunglasses, noise-reducing headphones, and maps that describe the level and type of stimulation of each of our exhibits. Low sensory rooms and these other tools have a huge impact on whether these families even come to visit a museum like ours. 1 in 6 people have a sensory need. Potentially that is 14,000 of our visitors each year, so we are committed to being a sensory inclusive venue. Because at the Children's Discovery Museum, we're transforming basement babies into museum babies.